Say this to yourself, and it will manifest in no time. Buddhist teachings. Everything begins with a thought. As the Buddha once said, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Welcome to The Journey of Wisdom. Today we're diving into the powerful practice of affirming your desires and manifesting them into your reality. Imagine the life you want and then claim it. I am that. Yes, I am. It's more than just words. It's a mindset that aligns you with the universe's laws of attraction. So, what will you manifest today? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's create our realities together. The first thing I want to tell you is that you need to know what it is that you want in life. To truly manifest what you desire in life, the first and most crucial step is to gain a deep understanding of yourself. Who you are at your core, what drives you, what makes your heart sing, and what aligns with your true nature. This self-awareness is not just about identifying superficial wants or societal expectations. It's about delving into the essence of your being to discover what truly resonates with you on a soul level. Many individuals fall into the trap of chasing after things or people they think will bring them happiness, perhaps a particular relationship, career, or material possession, without fully understanding whether these desires align with their authentic self. The wisdom of Buddhism teaches us that knowing oneself is the foundation of all wisdom. As the Buddha said, your work is to discover your world and then with all your heart give yourself to it. This quote reminds us that the journey of self-discovery is not just a passive observation, but an active engagement in understanding and aligning our desires with our true selves. In today's fast-paced world, where the influence of social media and societal pressures can often cloud our judgment, it is easy to confuse what we truly want with what we think we should want. The constant barrage of images, success stories, and societal benchmarks can lead us to pursue goals that are not our own, leading to dissatisfaction and unfulfilled lives. To avoid this, it is essential to take a step back and reflect deeply on our desires. Ask yourself, is this truly what I want, or is it something I've been conditioned to believe I want? The Buddhist teaching of right intention, which is part of the Noble Eightfold Path, encourages us to cultivate desires that are free from greed, hatred, and delusion. By aligning your intentions with your true nature, you set the stage for genuine happiness and fulfillment. Moreover, when you manifest from a place of self-awareness, you are not merely chasing after fleeting desires, you are creating a life that is in harmony with your true self. This harmony is crucial because it ensures that what you attract into your life will genuinely contribute to your well-being and happiness. Many people manifest things, be it wealth, relationships, or success, only to find that these things do not bring them the joy they expected. This is often because these manifestations were not aligned with their true self. The Dalai Lama once said, "Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions." This profound statement reminds us that happiness is not found in external achievements or possessions, but in living a life that is true to who we are. Understanding what you truly want is not just about identifying specific goals or desires. It's about understanding the underlying emotions and needs that drive these desires. For instance, if you desire wealth, ask yourself why. Is it for security, freedom, or recognition? By understanding the deeper motivations behind your desires, you can ensure that what you manifest will bring you genuine satisfaction. Buddhism teaches us the importance of examining our desires and intentions through the lens of mindfulness. By doing so, we can differentiate between desires that stem from our true self and those that are influenced by external factors or ego. The practice of mindfulness, as taught by the Buddha, involves being fully present in the moment and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice can help you gain clarity on your true desires and intentions, making it easier to manifest a life that is aligned with your authentic self. Furthermore, the process of manifestation should be approached with a sense of detachment. This might seem counterintuitive, but it is a key principle in Buddhist philosophy. Detachment does not mean that you should not care about your desires or goals. Rather, it means that you should not be attached to the outcome. As the Buddha taught, attachment is the root of all suffering. When we become too attached to a specific outcome, we close ourselves off to other possibilities that might be even better suited to our true self. By practicing detachment, you allow the universe to bring you what is truly meant for you, rather than limiting yourself to a specific outcome. Another important aspect of manifestation is the energy you bring to it. The law of attraction teaches that like attracts like, meaning the energy you put out into the universe will determine what you attract back into your life. If you are manifesting from a place of fear, lack, or desperation, you are likely to attract experiences that reinforce these negative emotions. On the other hand, if you manifest from a place of love, abundance, and gratitude, you are more likely to attract positive experiences that align with your true self. This concept is closely related to the Buddhist principle of karma, which teaches that our actions, thoughts, and intentions create the conditions for our future experiences. By cultivating positive thoughts and intentions, you can create the conditions for positive manifestations in your life. In modern life, where we are often bombarded with messages of scarcity and competition, it is important to cultivate a mindset of abundance and gratitude. Rather than focusing on what you lack or what others have, focus on what you already have and what you are grateful for. This shift in mindset can have a powerful impact on your manifestations. As the Buddha said, "Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little, and if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick, and if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So, let us all be thankful." Gratitude is a powerful force that can transform your energy and help you attract more of what you truly desire. When manifesting your desires, it is also important to take inspired action. Manifestation is not just about thinking positively or visualizing your desires. It also requires taking steps towards your goals. This is where the Buddhist teaching of right effort comes into play. Right effort involves putting in the necessary work to cultivate positive states of mind and eliminate negative ones. It also involves taking consistent, mindful action towards your goals. By combining the power of intention with inspired action, you can create the conditions for your desires to manifest in your life. Finally, remember that manifestation is a process that requires patience and trust. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a tree, your desires will take time to manifest. Trust in the process and have faith that the universe is working in your favor. As the Buddha said, patience is key. Remember, a jug fills drop by drop. By cultivating patience and trust, you allow your desires to unfold in their own time, without forcing or rushing the process. The key to successful manifestation lies in knowing yourself, aligning your desires with your true nature, cultivating positive energy, taking inspired action, and practicing patience and trust. By following these principles, you can manifest a life that is not only aligned with your true self, but also brings you genuine happiness and fulfillment. Remember, the journey of manifestation is not just about achieving specific goals or desires. It's about creating a life that is in harmony with who you truly are. So, Take the time to discover what you truly want. Align your desires with your true self, and trust that the universe will bring you exactly what you need. The second, getting out and experiencing life. To manifest your dreams and desires, there's an essential practice that you must embrace wholeheartedly, immersing yourself in the world around you. This isn't merely about being present, it's about actively seeking out new experiences, stepping outside your comfort zone, and allowing life to unfold before your eyes. The act of exploring the world is not just a physical journey, but a spiritual one that reveals the deepest desires of your heart. Imagine this. You're walking down a street you've never visited before, and suddenly a car drives past, a sleek, powerful Range Rover. In that moment, something within you stirs. This is it, you think. This is the car that resonates with the life you envision for yourself. Now, had you stayed within the confines of your routine, you might never have encountered this vehicle, and the realization that it represents your dream might have remained hidden. This principle applies to all aspects of life. Picture this. You decide to take a different route home one day, driven by an impulse to see something new. As you meander through unfamiliar streets, you stumble upon a townhouse, maintenance-free, complete with a pool and a gym. It's everything you've ever wanted in a home but never knew until that very moment. If you hadn't ventured out, you might still be unaware of the possibilities that life holds for you. This is the magic of experiencing life. Every moment spent exploring, observing, and engaging with the world brings you closer to understanding what truly aligns with your spirit. In the teachings of the Buddha, there is a story that beautifully. Once, there was a young monk named Pindola who was eager to gain wisdom and enlightenment. He spent his days in meditation and contemplation, avoiding the distractions of the outside world. However, his master, a wise and compassionate teacher, noticed that Pindola's spiritual progress had stagnated. He called Pindola to him and said, "You must leave the monastery for a time and go out into the world. There you will find the teachings you seek in the most unexpected places." Pindola was reluctant at first, believing that solitude was the only path to enlightenment, but he obeyed his master. As he traveled, Pindola encountered many people, each with their own joys and sorrows, successes and failures. He listened to their stories, observed their struggles, and learned from their experiences. In time, he realized that the wisdom he sought was not confined to the monastery, but was woven into the fabric of everyday life. By opening himself to the world, Pindola discovered the true nature of compassion, understanding, and inner peace. This story is a powerful reminder that while meditation and introspection are essential, they are only one part of the journey. To manifest your desires and grow spiritually, you must engage with the world around you. Every experience, whether it's seeing a car that ignites your passion or discovering a home that speaks to your soul, brings you closer to the life you are meant to live. But ask yourself, how often do you step outside your comfort zone? How often do you allow yourself to see the world with fresh eyes, to discover new passions, and to uncover the hidden desires of your heart? The answers to these questions can transform your life. Now consider this. The universe is constantly offering you signs and opportunities, but are you open to receiving them? When you get out and experience life, you become more attuned to these signs, more aware of the paths that lead to your dreams. This doesn't mean that every journey will be easy or every discovery will be pleasant. There will be challenges and obstacles, but even these are valuable experiences that contribute to your growth and understanding. In Buddhism, there's a concept called satori, a moment of sudden enlightenment or awakening. This moment often comes not in the stillness of meditation, but in the midst of living, when you are fully engaged with life, open to its beauty and its struggles alike. So, what is it that you truly want in life? Is it a material possession, like the dream car you never knew you wanted until you saw it? Or is it something deeper, a sense of peace, fulfillment, or purpose? Whatever it is, the key to manifesting it lies in your willingness to explore, to be curious, and to embrace the unknown. By stepping out into the world, you allow the universe to reveal your desires to you, often in the most surprising ways. And as you do so, remember that every experience, no matter how small, is a step towards the life you are meant to lead. To bring this all together, let's reflect on the story of Pindola once more. His journey into the world wasn't just about gaining knowledge. It was about understanding himself and his place in the universe. By interacting with others, by experiencing life in all its complexity, he found the answers that had eluded him in solitude. This is the path we all must take, balancing our inner work with our outer exploration, allowing the world to show us what we truly desire and how to achieve it. In conclusion, the lesson here is simple yet profound. To manifest your dreams, you must first know what they are, and to know what they are, you must engage with the world around you. This engagement will not only reveal your desires, but will also provide you with the opportunities and insights needed to bring them to fruition. So, the next time you feel stuck or uncertain, remember the story of Pindola and take a step outside your comfort zone. Go out, explore, and let life show you the way. What will you discover about yourself and your desires when you allow the world to speak to you? This is the question I leave with you, a question that, when answered, has the power to change your life. Embrace the journey, for it is in the journey that you will find the manifestation of your deepest dreams. The third, remember these words: I am that, and yes, I am. Imagine for a moment that the very essence of your desires is already a part of your reality. You know what you want, whether it's a new career, financial success, or a profound sense of inner peace. And the next step is to embrace this truth. I am that. Let these words resonate deep within you as you say them aloud. I am that, followed by a reaffirming, yes, I am. This simple yet powerful declaration aligns your thoughts with your reality, bridging the gap between where you are and where you wish to be. Now let's explore how this works in practice. Consider something you deeply desire, perhaps a specific car, like a red Range Rover. Instead of just seeing that car as something separate from you, say to yourself, I have that. Yes, I do. Visualize it vividly. See yourself behind the wheel, feel the texture of the seats, smell the new car scent, and hear the engine's hum. Every detail of this experience is crucial. By mentally placing yourself in that car, you're not just imagining it, you're beginning to live it in your mind. Your subconscious mind, which governs much of your reality, starts to accept this vision as truth, and it begins working tirelessly to bring that car into your physical reality. This isn't just a trick of the mind, it's a profound truth that many of us overlook. In the words of Buddha, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. When you say, I am that, you're instructing your mind to align with this new reality, to see no distinction between your current self and the self that has already achieved these desires. This technique isn't limited to material possessions. It can be applied to any aspect of life. Do you aspire to be a nurse? As you walk through the halls of a hospital, say, I am that, yes I am. See yourself in the role, caring for patients, wearing the uniform, and making a difference. This isn't mere fantasy, it's a deliberate creation of your future self. You might wonder, Is it really that simple? The answer is yes, but only if you truly believe it. Many people unknowingly practice this technique in reverse. When something negative happens, they quickly affirm it by saying, "Oh my God, that happened to me," and then they relive the event in their minds. This too is a form of manifestation, but it brings about the very things they wish to avoid. What if instead you turned your thoughts towards the positive, towards the life you want to live? Every time you catch yourself thinking of what you don't want, replace that thought with what you do want. Say, "I am that," and see the change begin to take root in your life. But let's dive deeper into this idea. What is it that truly holds people back from manifesting their desires? Is it a lack of belief, a fear of disappointment? Buddha also taught, you, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. This reminds us that we are worthy of all the good things we desire, yet many of us struggle with self-doubt, questioning whether we are truly capable or deserving of our dreams. This doubt is a barrier, a wall that must be torn down with the strength of our belief in ourselves. So, ask yourself, what would your life look like if you allowed yourself to fully embrace this power of manifestation? What changes would you see if you approached each day with the mindset of, "I am that"? Let's take it a step further. Picture your life 1 year from now. How would your world transform if you consistently practiced this simple technique? Would you have the car, the career, the peace of mind you desire? More importantly, how would you feel? Often we focus on the physical outcomes of our desires, but the true magic lies in the emotional and spiritual growth that accompanies this practice. By affirming, "I am that," you're not just drawing closer to your goals, you're evolving into a person who naturally attracts the very things you desire. This is the essence of Buddhist teachings on mindfulness and intentionality. By focusing your mind on what you want and by speaking as though it is already yours, you create a powerful connection between your thoughts and your reality. As the Buddha said, all that we are is the result of what we have thought. So, why not think great thoughts? Why not imagine yourself living the life of your dreams? The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, until one day you'll look around and realize that you have indeed manifested the very life you once only dreamed about. As you move forward, I encourage you to experiment with this practice. Start small if you need to, but stay consistent. Choose something you want, something that resonates deeply with you, and begin to see yourself as already having it. Say it aloud, "I am that," and then act as though it is already true. Let your thoughts, words, and actions align with this new reality. And as you do, take notice of the changes that begin to unfold. Watch how opportunities present themselves, how circumstances shift in your favor, and how you begin to feel more empowered and in control of your life. In closing, I'll leave you with this thought. What if you are only one thought away from the life you've always wanted? What if the key to your happiness, your success, and your peace is simply believing that it's already yours? The Buddha taught that peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. So, why not start now? Embrace the power of your mind, speak your desires into existence, and watch as your world transforms in ways you never thought possible. What are you waiting for? Say it now. I am that, and let the magic begin. The key to manifesting what you desire lies in the power of your thoughts and words, which are the driving forces behind the creation of your reality. Many people might dismiss this idea as too simplistic, yet it is rooted in the profound understanding of universal laws which govern the very fabric of our existence. These laws are always at work, regardless of whether you are aware of them or not. Every thought you have, whether it's in the quiet moments at home, during a peaceful shower, or while taking a solitary walk, is actively shaping the life you live. The question you need to ask yourself is, are you feeding your mind with positivity or negativity? The thoughts you hold, especially those you repeat to yourself, are not mere idle musings. They are declarations of what you are becoming. For instance, if you constantly think, "I am always struggling," or "nothing ever goes my way," you are unconsciously solidifying that reality into your life. But imagine flipping the script. Start telling yourself, "I am successful. I am wealthy. I am in perfect health. I am the proud owner of that beautiful home by the water." These affirmations are not just words, they are seeds you plant in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind, where they grow and flourish into the reality you live. Consider the teachings of the Buddha, who emphasized the power of the mind in shaping our reality. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. This ancient wisdom aligns perfectly with modern understanding of psychology and neuroscience, which also acknowledge the power of positive affirmations in rewiring our brain for success and happiness. When you declare, "I am that," you are aligning yourself with the frequency of what you desire. You are not just wishing for it, you are claiming it as your truth. This is not about living in fantasy, but about recognizing the potential within you to create the life you envision. When you say, "I am that millionaire," you are not just dreaming about wealth, you are embodying the mindset and habits of a wealthy person. When you affirm, "I am that successful entrepreneur," you are tuning your actions and decisions to the frequency of success. This simple yet profound shift in self-talk can transform your life in ways you never imagined. Now, this practice isn't limited to quiet moments of reflection. It can be integrated into your daily life, no matter where you are or what you are doing. For instance, when you're out shopping and you see something you desire, a luxurious Louis Vuitton bag, a sleek red Range Rover, don't just admire it from a distance. Mentally, declare it as yours. Say to yourself, "I am that," or "I have that," followed by, "Yes, I do." This is not about materialism, but about claiming the abundance that the universe has to offer. And it's crucial to understand that this is a private, internal process. No one else needs to hear it. This practice keeps you focused on your goals without the interference of external negativity or skepticism. Just put a smile on your face, hold that thought in your mind, and move on with your day. Before long, you'll find yourself attracting those very things into your life, almost effortlessly. However, there is a vital piece of this puzzle that many overlook: the necessity of action. Manifestation is not a passive process. It requires you to meet the universe halfway. The Buddha also taught about right action as part of the Noble Eightfold Path, which is essential for living a fulfilled and enlightened life. In the context of manifestation, this means taking concrete steps toward your goals. You cannot simply lie in bed, repeating affirmations, and expect the universe to deliver your desires on a silver platter. You must act in alignment with your affirmations. If you claim wealth, begin by making wise financial decisions, seeking opportunities, and investing in yourself. If you desire health, start adopting healthier habits and routines. Remember, as the saying goes, God helps those who help themselves. The universe, or God, works through you, not for you. It opens doors, but you must have the courage and initiative to walk through them. When you say, "I am that," you must follow it with inspired action. This is where many people falter. They expect results without effort. But manifestation is a co-creative process. Your thoughts and words set the intention, and your actions bring it into physical reality. Keep your intentions private, as sharing them prematurely can expose you to doubts and negative energy from others. which can derail your progress. Instead, nurture your goals quietly and diligently. Let your results speak for themselves. In the words of Lao Tzu, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Each positive thought, each affirmation is a step toward your desired outcome. But the journey doesn't end there. It continues with every action you take, no matter how small. By combining the power of positive affirmations with decisive action, you align yourself with the natural flow of abundance, success, and happiness. So, say to yourself, "I am that." Take that first step, and watch as the universe conspires to manifest your deepest desires into reality. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You don't need to force yourself. Just remember that if you've ever dreamed of achieving something, stand up and find a way to pursue it, step by step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If you've ever longed to set foot somewhere, think about the boundless happiness of immersing yourself in that place. No matter how long the journey of 1,000 miles may be, it must start with a single step. 1. If you don't move forward, you'll always stay behind. Life, like a river, is in a constant state of flow, carrying with it the relentless pace of time and progress. In this ever-changing world, stagnation is not an option. If you choose to stand still, you will be swept away by the currents of competition and innovation. The journey of self-improvement is not merely a choice, but a necessity, a vital step towards securing your place in this fast-paced environment. It's a path marked by persistence, determination, and the continuous development of your skills and character. As you take each step forward, your mindset will begin to evolve, expanding beyond the narrow confines of self-interest to embrace broader, more significant goals. To achieve true success, you must be willing to break free from the comfort zone that holds you back, much like a bird that must leave the safety of its nest to learn to fly. Life is fleeting, too brief to waste on idle daydreams and inaction. As Lao Tzu wisely said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that first step is the most crucial. Now is the best time to start. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Just begin the journey, and each step will bring you closer to your destination, no matter how distant it may seem. 2. If you want to know the purpose of life, dive into work. Many people spend their lives searching for purpose, yearning to align their passions with their careers, yet they often overlook the simple truth that purpose is not always found, but forged through action. The question arises, what is your purpose? What do you love? And how can you contribute meaningfully to society? Some are fortunate enough to discover their purpose early on, as if it were a hidden treasure just waiting to be unearthed. But for most, purpose reveals itself gradually through the trials and triumphs of work and experience. It is only by immersing yourself fully in your endeavors, by diving headfirst into the tasks at hand, that you begin to uncover what truly resonates with your soul. If you simply sit back, waiting for opportunities to present themselves, you might find that they pass you by unnoticed, like ships on the horizon. And even if you do spot them, will you be prepared to seize them? Will you have honed the skills, the resilience, and the wisdom necessary to grasp the opportunities that could lead to a more meaningful existence? As the Buddha taught, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. By continuously improving yourself and embracing the work before you, you unlock the potential to live a life of purpose, fulfillment, and profound contribution. As you move through life, remember that progress is not always about grand, sweeping changes. Often, it is the small, consistent actions that lead to the most significant transformations. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory in itself, a testament to your commitment to growth. It is said that a journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step, and each of those steps, however insignificant they may seem at the moment, collectively shape your path and lead you closer to your goals. This applies not just to your career or personal development, but to every aspect of your life. Whether you are seeking to improve your relationships, your health, or your spiritual well-being, the principle remains the same. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. 3. No matter how far the road is, you need to walk to reach it. That's right. No matter how grand the plans are, nothing will happen if we don't act. Before something new happens in our lives, our will can easily be shaken. These things make us fearful, even though we know that rewards await us ahead. There are two ways to face new things and new goals. First, we might live in illusions created by ourselves. We become fearful and comfort ourselves, finding hundreds of excuses to stop. But then the inner turmoil brings us to fantasize about success, only to sink into distant dreams. Second, just start taking the first steps on the journey. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. We put fear aside. We begin to act. Just starting brings about changes. We don't know if the journey ahead will lead to success or failure, but if we walk confidently, we're sure to gain something. If we succeed, we'll earn the rewards we deserve. But if we fail, we'll gain deep lessons. After failure, we'll feel stronger, more confident for the next challenges. A simple example, if you want to improve your health by running, first, you need to wake up early, get out of bed, put on your shoes, and step out the door. By doing so, you've already achieved half of the success. Next comes the path you'll run on. Whether long or short, you've started walking. Gradually, you'll move closer to a healthy habit and the best state of health. This applies to anything. If you want success, health, or financial prosperity, you need to act. Once you've started, just maintain and keep moving forward. The destination is just ahead of you, appearing when you begin to act. Success is not a destination but a journey, and it is through the daily practice of perseverance and effort that you build the life you desire. Moreover, embracing the journey also means embracing the challenges that come with it. Life is not without its obstacles, but it is through overcoming these challenges that we grow stronger and more resilient. Just as steel is tempered by fire, so too are our characters forged in the crucible of adversity. The obstacles you face are not meant to hinder you, but to help you discover your true strength. As you navigate these difficulties, remember that each challenge is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to emerge more capable and confident. The key is to maintain a positive mindset, to view each setback as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. As the ancient philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By adopting this perspective, you empower yourself to face any situation with grace and resilience, turning every experience into a valuable lesson on your journey. In modern life, where distractions are plentiful and time is scarce, it can be easy to lose sight of the importance of taking that first step and staying the course. We are often bombarded with messages that encourage instant gratification and quick fixes, but true success requires patience, effort, and the willingness to endure the journey, no matter how long or arduous it may be. In a world that celebrates speed and efficiency, remember that the most meaningful achievements are those that are earned through consistent hard work and dedication. Whether you are striving to advance in your career, build a strong family, or cultivate inner peace, The principles of perseverance and steady progress will serve you well. As you continue on your path, keep in mind the words of the Buddha. No matter how hard the past, you can always begin again. This timeless wisdom reminds us that it is never too late to take that first step, to start anew, and to pursue the life we truly desire. To conclude, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that step is yours to take. It is a step toward self-improvement, toward discovering your purpose, and toward living a life of meaning and fulfillment. The road may be long and filled with challenges, but each step you take brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. So, take that step today, embrace the journey with all its ups and downs, and trust that with perseverance, dedication, and a positive mindset, you will reach your destination. As you move forward, remember the wisdom of those who have walked this path before you, and let their words guide and inspire you. The journey is yours to make, and the time to start is now. 4. The first step is always the hardest. When we were young, we were all scared the first time we tried to ride a bicycle. We convinced ourselves we'd never be able to ride it. Excuses like, "It's too tall," or "It's too hard for me," kept popping up. If we keep thinking that way, we'll never be able to ride a bike, until one day we get on the bike. That's already a step forward compared to before. We place our foot on the pedal. Oh, it's not as hard as we thought. Gradually, we start believing in ourselves, and eventually, we learn to ride. By overcoming fear, we conquer our own fears and confidently walk the path we choose. As we grow older, the difficulties we face are no longer about riding a bike. It's about entering a new learning environment, a new city, meeting unfamiliar people. At that moment, we encounter a different fear: change. Does the journey of learning end there? The first step is preparation, getting ready. The step of boarding the bus or plane to the place of study. Is that step difficult? Yes, it is. But once we've taken it, the following years won't be as hard for us anymore. Stepping out of the learning environment and entering the working world, we begin to hesitate with new opportunities. Why? We are still too inexperienced in life, work, and many other aspects. But if we start by putting our name on a job application and sending it to potential employers, we begin the interview process. The first day at work is also a new journey. But once we've reached the company and sat down at our workstation, the days that follow won't be as challenging. Later on, when starting a business or venturing into freelancing, we prepare for yet another journey. The first step is filled with doubts. Are we doing the right thing? Should we stay in our comfort zone instead of stepping into the stormy world outside? You see, even before we take the first step, there are countless challenges. But if we shake off our fears and are ready to act, just taking that first step will activate our ability to take the next ones. Our life is a journey that never truly rests. At different times, there are different challenges. All we need to do is take the first steps, and that journey will officially begin. To have the courage to take those initial steps, we need determination and belief in ourselves. Just taking those first steps, despite the challenges ahead, we will trust ourselves and move forward. As we embrace the wisdom of taking that first step, remember that each step brings us closer to manifesting our deepest desires. The power to create the life you want is within you. Believe in it, speak it into existence, and watch it unfold. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom. Also, turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your journey to wisdom and manifestation starts here. Let's take the next step together.